Hopefully I am showing live. Let me see if I get a notification. I want to, a lot of y'all have been sending me this right here, and I want to talk about it a little bit because I have questions on it. I got it from a few people concerning what you're seeing on the screen. Okay, I know I don't have enough storage. Why you got to tell everybody watching me I don't have enough storage? How y'all doing today? I hope I'm on the right channel and everything like that. Hope that y'all are doing well. I'm trying to get to where I can possibly see y'all and see if I even got a notification for this. And I can't see myself. Give me a few minutes. Hello, hello. Hit the like button if you are in here. Okay, let me click on that. And maybe that'll take me to my video and tell me if I am live. Yes, yes, yes. I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? If you're in here, please click the like button. And I still don't know if anybody's in here. So let me do that also. Um, Give me a minute, y'all. I should have had this ready, but I wasn't. I hope y'all doing well. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Unfortunately, I'm trying real hard to see the chat. Unfortunately, I cannot see it. Let me try something else, and then if it don't work, we'll just move on. I can see me, but I can't see the chat. And if you're watching the replay, just move on over to about 3-4 minutes. Okay, now I can see the chat. Now I can see the chat. All right. Appreciate y'all coming in. Please hit the like button. So, and if you're coming in, like I said, if you're watching the replay, just scoot over about 2 or 3 minutes. Just scoot on over, red ball on over. Okay, so a few of you have sent this to me concerning this whole incident with Royal Caribbean. This is Royal Caribbean. I don't want to say what ship it is. I don't want to say what ship it is. But I'm gonna say it, and then those of you that know why I don't want to say what ship it is, y'all can ask me questions about it later. So it's excuse me, it's Royal Caribbean Navigation of the Sea. That's the ship that it is. And so on the Royal Caribbean Navigation of the Sea, evidently there was this guy that got real irate on there. Now, this is not Carnival, but watch, they somehow blame Carnival, because normally they say, there go those Carnival cruisers done moved on over to Royal. Listen, it don't matter the ship. You're going to get people to act up and incidents to happen regardless of what cruise line it is and regardless of what ship it is. It just is what it is. Hey, dog lover, thank you for coming in. Hope that you're coming in with good intentions and it's going to behave. And it's going to behave. But just in case, let me make you have to be a subscriber for 1 minute. Okay. So, yeah, it is sad, dog lover, California. And I apologize for, saying something off the wall to you, but you have trolls running around. Okay, so the FBI investigating death of a cruise ship passenger who allegedly attacked crew and threatened passengers. And I saw a little, let me see if I can find that video where a man was talking about it. Hold on, let me see. Let me find that video and I just play it where a man was talking about he was one of the passenger on the Navigation of the Sea when it happened. Because when they first they first started talking about it, navigation, how you spell that? When they first started talking about it, they didn't mention that the attacker passed away, but now they're saying that the man passed away. Let's see. And maybe I shouldn't put in ship because maybe people don't know the ship. Yeah, it's not giving me the article. But anyway, I'll read this and then if I can find it, I'll go back to the man who was talking about it. Hold on, giving me problems. So a Royal Caribbean passenger has died after being detained by the cruise ship security following a violent tantrum. And that's the man right there. That's the man right there in question. That was his rant. Okay. So Laura Imler, I think that's her name, a spokesperson for the Federal Bureau of Investigation Los Angeles office field, confirmed that the FBI is investigating the incident that occurred on board the Navigator of the Seas. As reported by USA Today, she did not share about how the investigation will be conducted. Fox 11 identified the passenger as Michael Virgil, 35 years old, and shared video footage of the unruly guest, which I'm not going to share the footage, y'all. I'm not sharing the footage, but of unruly guests trying to kick down a door. Christopher McHale, a nearby passenger who recorded the incident, told Fox 11 that Virgil was drunk and that he was going to kill, him, and then he started chasing them down the hall. And that's what I was trying to get to, that person, because they actually did a interview with the news people. So let me try again. And again, this happened on a Royal Caribbean ship, but it can happen with any cruise line, on any ship. You know, if you got people, you might get some stories. I mean, some issues, you know, it's just the way it is. So this whole blaming the cruise line or blaming certain type people or blaming one particular person or the other, you know, that's not the right thing to do. You know, it could happen anywhere. It could happen in a Walmart. It could happen on a cruise ship. It could happen, you know, folks act up on airplanes and everywhere else. So, McKeel was on his way to the stateroom to charge his phone and grabbed a jacket to watch a movie on the pool deck when he ran into Virgil. The incident occurred on the embarkation day, less than an hour after departing from Los Angeles, San Pedro, California. The vessel was routed to Ensenada, Mexico. McHale, I think this is McHale, was on board with a dozen family and friends to celebrate his wife's birthday. It was both his and his wife's birthday, so their birthday must be real close. To celebrate their birthdays and anniversary, the Navigator of the Seas returned to California on Monday, December 16th. And I'm still trying to find this article with this, I think his name is McKeel, guy talking. Let me try one more time. I'm trying to read and look for it at the same time. Anyway, thankfully, McKeel remained unharmed, but he recalled that Virgil kicked a crew member in the face and punched another one so hard that he flew a couple of feet back. He was also said to be spewing profanity and racial slurs. So what racial slurs were he spewing? I don't know. But they also said that he was, you know, saying racial stuff. And this is, I'm going to let y'all hear what he's saying.
To learn an unruly cruise ship passenger has died. The coroner's office confirms 35-year-old Michael Virgil died aboard Royal Caribbean's Navigator of the Seas.
Rest in peace. We just needed some help.
It was supposed to be a fun cruise to Mexico. Water slides, hot tubs, even an escape room on board. But an hour after departing the port out of San Pedro, McHale says Virgil got off the elevator on the wrong floor and started making threats, screaming profanity and racial slurs.
The gentleman that was drunk said that he was going to kill us, and then he started chasing us down the hallway. The crew member that I was running with was able to lock himself in one of the...
So this is McHale, who I was looking for. He's speaking right now, saying what happened.
Towel rooms.
McHale says Virgil injured 2 crew members and then captured video of him trying to get to that crew member by kicking the door to the towel room with his steel-toed boots.
And he was asking for God to forgive him. So, I mean, I forgive him. You know, I'm not God, but I forgive him. It's alcohol.
No, just I swear to God.
Shirtless and exhausted, Virgil is surrounded by security. McHale says they used bear or pepper spray, towels, zip ties, and eventually handcuffs to detain Virgil. But one of his family members says security injected Virgil with some sort of sedative.
Okay, so keep that in mind. One of his family members said that Virgil, this attacker, was injected with some type of sedative.
To learn an unruly cruise ship passenger has died.
Okay, so let me turn that down. So that was the what I was actually looking for and ran into. They said he was injected by security. That's what it says, that he was actually injected by security. The ship's security team, who was armed with either a bear or pepper spray, zip ties, and handcuffs, was finally able to subdue Virgil. However, his family said that he was injected with a sedative. I just said it, and died within an hour. Within an hour. Now, here's my thing: who takes work boots or steel-toe boots on a cruise? This was first day. They just, embarkation just happened. They selling away, and this guy going to his room to chill out. I guess he didn't want to go to the this guy McHale is going to his room to chill. He don't want to go to the sell away party. So he going to chill, and he runs into this guy, and this guy's just out of control, and they're trying to get him in control, and this guy is so out of control, he's running, and then the worker done got hit, violently hit. So that's them trying to subdue him right there. It took that many people. Now keep in mind, he had on steel-toe boots. And I ask again, who packs steel-toe or work boots to go on a cruise? That's the first thing. What was he into, or what had he taken? Because that's more than drunk. That ain't drunk. I know drunk. That ain't drunk. But what was he into to make him that irate and that violent and strong that it took this many people to sedate him? Hey, Cruisers, it sure is. Zap said he would probably take his Timberlands. He would take his Timberlands. Yeah, but steel-toe boots, the way he was kicking that door. Anyway, the FBI and partners work together to safeguard millions of American passengers who sail on cruise ships each year. However, criminal jurisdiction at sea is complicated, and cooperation is key for investigators' crimes at sea, since they are not governed by U.S. law. Because the cruise ships are registered in one country but travel through international waters and also carry crew and passengers from many countries, when a crime occurs, more than one country may want to investigate, which raises critical questions. Cruise lines are required to report homicides, suspicious death, missing U.S. nationals, kidnapping, assaults and serious bodily injuries, sexual assault, firing or tampering with a vessel, and theft of money or property more than $10,000. So all of that has to be reported. And that's how, when you get on, before you get on the ship, you can check with the cruise line, or you can research the cruise line and the ship that you got about to get on to see if any of those things occurred and how many. You can get the stats before you go on. But, y'all know I like to cruise. I'm preparing to go on one in February, and I'm going to keep on cruising. But a cruise ship is somewhere where you have to be smart, watchful, vigilant, responsible, because, you're out in international waters and things happen. What Taylor, not Roger, say? Maybe he went straight from work and hadn't changed. True, I have flown out straight from work. That's a good point. Okay, so that answers that. Because I'm thinking, why would he have on steel-toe boots on a cruise? With everything that I just read and been listening to over the last two days, that's what has stuck with me. Why this man had on some steel-toe boots? Okay, so he probably was just leaving work, hadn't changed clothes, had to jump on the flight so that he can make the cruise in time. Okay, we'll go with that. But the other question is, what made him this irate? And the fact that he was saying, forgive me, even I think he was saying, God, forgive me. It makes you wonder what was going on. So hopefully some type of autopsy will be done, where they will see what was in his system and what they gave him on the cruise. I was saying earlier that maybe what they gave him on the cruise and what he had, maybe those two things didn't go together well, because he passed away before they even got him. I mean, did they get him to the jail? Because the jail where they would have put him is down below, the bottom deck. Did they get him there? Was he there an hour, 30 minutes? How long was he there when he passed away? So yeah, it's a lot of questions. It's a whole lot of questions that with that. Hold on one second, y'all. Okay. Yeah, lots of questions, lots of questions. But I feel so bad for his family, that Virgil came on this cruise with. I mean, they hadn't even sailed out hardly none when this whole incident happened. So it's being investigated by FBI. What you saying, Green Thing? I read that he was injected with something by a crew member. Yeah, they gave him a sedative. That's what the family member said. The family member said that they did give him a sedate. They sedated him with something. That's not according to Royal Caribbean. That's according to a family member. Okay, to calm him down, because as you can see on the screen here, this is how many people it took to calm this man down. He was yelling, "I'm gonna kill you!" trying to kick in a door. He was something violent. So maybe what they sedated him with. And because that man had to be on something, y'all. And maybe what he was on, the combination of both. Yeah, well, air bubble. I mean, we're speculating. They don't know what people are allergic to. True. But again, what do? You have 3,000 passengers on here and another 2,000 crew members. And you have this man that's running around that's out of control. So as a cruise ship, what do? You put them in they zip tie them and you hold them down. But what do you do to keep him from going, getting, violent again? So I'm not, trying to. It's a lot of questions. I wouldn't jump to that Royal Caribbean did anything wrong, because Royal Caribbean didn't make this man go all wild and start chasing people down and trying to harm them. So. They did the best they could to get the situation under control so they can keep the other 3,000 passengers safe and the crew member. Remember, they say he hit a crew member so hard that the crew member went flying across the room. That's how hard that crew member was hit. So, I think under the circumstances, Royal Caribbean did whatever it was that they needed to do. I want to know where his family was during all this. Good question. Hey, HBIC Room Shaker. Good question. Where was his family? I would never give a crew person the right to inject me. Yeah, Green Thing, I hear what you're saying, but did you hear how this man was carrying on? I don't think he was in his right mind and where was his family? And have you seen this video? Let's play this video again. Let's play it again.
Rest in peace. We just needed some help.
Hold on. Let me go back to it.
To learn an unruly cruise ship passenger has died. The coroner's office confirms 35-year-old Michael Virgil died aboard Royal Caribbean's Navigator of the Seas.
Rest in peace. We just needed some help.
It was supposed to be a fun cruise to Mexico. Water slides, hot tubs, even an escape room on board. But an hour after departing the port out of San Pedro, Mikhail says Virgil got off the elevator on the wrong floor and started making threats, screaming profanity and racial slurs.
The gentleman that was drunk said that he was going to kill us, and then he started chasing us down the hallway. The crew member that I was running with was able to lock himself in one of the towel rooms.
Mikhail says Virgil injured 2 crew members and then captured video of him trying to get to that crew member by kicking the door to the towel room with his steel-toed boots.
And he was asking for God to forgive him. So, I mean, I forgive him. I'm not God, but I forgive him. It's alcohol.
I swear to God.
Shirtless and exhausted, Virgil is surrounded by security. McHale says they used bear or pepper spray, towels, zip ties, and eventually handcuffs to detain Virgil. But one of his family members says security injected Virgil with some sort of sedative.
Okay, so that was according to the family member. Again, green thing, I hear what you're saying, but they had other people to protect other than that one. And his family members was nowhere around. He did touch someone, green thing. He did. He hit a guy so hard he knocked him feet across the room, across the little corridor that they were in. That person that he hit so hard ran into a tower room and locked himself in there. And the guy was using his steel-toe boots trying to kick the door in. They said the news report that you just heard, and hopefully y'all heard it okay, said that he injured 2 people. He injured 2 crew people and was going after a passenger. Okay? So, I mean, I don't know what you wanted these Royal Caribbean people. You wanted him to, you wanted him to kill somebody or hurt, people that was around. So, hey, Star Bill, how you doing? So, I mean, I disagree with you there. Now they're not saying the family member said there was a sedative. But according to the Royal Caribbean people who spoke with the news person, they said they pepper sprayed him. It was just pepper spray. Yeah, the person that filmed him said that he didn't mention anything about them giving him any type of sedation or injection. He just said they had Ziploc bags, pepper spray, and that's it. So, because even if he was drunk, they had to know that he was wilding out. You don't go from normal straight to, tripping like this. Yeah. And I mean, he got drunk quick. And I'm going to tell you, Royal Caribbean Carnival have a 15-minute, if you get the drink package, it's a 15 alcohol drinks. You get as much other drinks as you want, water, coffee, whatever, that's unlimited. Soda pop, all of that's unlimited. But as far as alcohol goes, they limit you to 15. Royal Caribbean has no limits. There's no limit, none. MSC, as of April 2025, which is making people upset. I'm thinking, who drinks 15 drinks a day? That's a lot of liquor. But they're going to start limiting it to 15 drinks per day. So, but I mean, they had just sold out. I mean, they wasn't even an hour away. How much liquor could he have consumed? And again, I've never seen liquor make anybody violent like that, to the point where you're going after people and trying to break in a door with your steel-toe boots. So he had to be hurting his toes, honey. You hitting up against the door in steel-toe boots that hard, you are hurting yourself. You're more than likely injuring yourself. And obviously he wasn't feeling any of that. So, it's a sad thing. Well, green thing, I think you're concerned. I think you're missing the whole story here. I think that if I had a choice of protecting one person from sedating them or protecting a whole crew full of people, who's not, trying to harm folks, I'm gonna sedate that one person. We're just gonna have to not even agree to disagree. We're just gonna have to disagree. Period. And it's very sad. It's very sad. I feel bad for his family. I feel bad for the people that was on that cruise ship. I feel bad for the guy who was attacked. I feel bad for the 2 passengers who were injured and hurt and scared out of their life. I feel bad for them. I didn't get the package though. That's too much for one day. And then you don't have to drink them all. I mean, I always get the package, and I probably get in about 7 drinks. Sometimes only 5. You don't have to. There's no rule to say that you got to drink them all. But if you get the drink package and you drink 4, if you drink 4, you've gotten your money's worth. But some people feel like, well, I paid for 15. I'm gonna drink 15. No, you paid for the right to drink without running your credit card up, to have as many drinks as you want without them charging you individually, and you get coffee, milkshakes, and everything else with it. But you don't have to drink the 15 because But anyway, I think he was flopping out on something, and an ejection would have killed him. Yeah, that's why it's probably not good to take drugs. Take drugs and go on the ship and act real wild, and they have to somehow sedate you or do something to you to keep you from hurting other people. Bad things happen, which is probably why it's good not to do drugs. Thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate y'all so much coming in and discussing this. And I'm sure that most of you, some of you don't look familiar, some of you do. So I'm sure that you are fellow people, cruisers like me. My channel is not a cruise channel. It's not a travel channel, although I love talking about cruising and traveling. But this channel is unfortunately a beef sector channel. It's a different type channel, but I did want to talk about this because most of the people, that follow me know that I like cruising, know that I cruise a lot. And they have been sending me inbox and emails and have you seen this? Have you seen this? So I wanted to come on and talk about, yes, I've seen it. Yes, I've seen it. And I feel so bad that it happened to everybody involved while they were on their vacation, going to have a good time. I'm going to be talking about this because I'm going to want to find out why he had on them steel-toed shoes. Was he coming from work? What caused him, what was the cause of death? Was he really sedated, or did his family think he was? Where was his family? Where on the ship was his family when he was losing it like this? Because when you're looking at the video, and I'm looking at the video, you don't see anywhere where there's any family members or anybody else that you can see. So where was his family? They say he was sedated. Where was y'all? Did y'all try to stop him so that he wouldn't be sedated? You don't hear them screaming anything. I'm going to tell y'all what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this video on my community wall. You're going to have to be a member to see it. It's only $1.99. I'm going to put it on my community wall, but it's going to be on the members only, because I don't think I want to put a video like this on my channel. So if it's going to be on a community wall where you can get to it, but all you have to do is go to Facebook and you can find it. But if you want to see it, it's going to be on a community wall where you can get to it, but it's going to be under membership. Anyway, thank y'all again for coming in and having a conversation. Please hit the like button. I understand if you don't subscribe, because I'm not really a travel channel. If that's what you're coming for, that's not me. But you can check out my other videos of when I've been on cruises and hanging out and stuff like that. Thank y'all again. Remember, live in peace on purpose.